Hello everyone, welcome back to the Current Affairs Short Notes program of RACE IAS. Today's topic for discussion is Cyclone Midhili. So let's quickly move forward and know why this topic is in news. Cyclone Midhili, moving northeastwards over the Bay of Bengal, is expected to intensify with winds up to 85 km per hour and make landfall near the Khepupara coast of Bangladesh. Now it's time to know more about Cyclone Midhili. The name Midhili for the cyclonic storm was given by Maldives. Cyclone Midhili was moving northeastwards at 25 km per hour over the northwest and adjoining northeast Bay of Bengal. The cyclone was centered about 30 km south-southwest of Khepupara, Bangladesh and 250 km southwest of Chittagong, Bangladesh. It is forecasted to make landfall near Khepupara on the Bangladesh coast with sequally winds expected during the process. It is accompanied by an upper air cyclonic circulation over the southwest Bay of Bengal and adjoining Sri Lanka and another cyclonic wind area in South Andaman Sea. Heavy to very heavy rain was expected in parts of Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram and Tripura. Warnings have been issued of potential damage in coastal areas of West Bengal, particularly North 24 Parganas. What are cyclones? So cyclones are large-scale air masses that rotate around a strong center of low atmospheric pressure. They are characterized by inward spiraling winds that rotate counterclockwise in the northern hemisphere and clockwise in the southern hemisphere. Now let's quickly move forward and discuss what are the favorable conditions for formation of cyclones. So first up is warm ocean water. Sea surface temperatures must be around 26 degrees Celsius or higher. This warmth provides the necessary energy for the cyclone to form. Next up is atmospheric instability. Warm, moist air rising from the ocean surface leads to the formation of cumulus clouds, which can grow into a cyclone under the right conditions. Next up is moisture in the atmosphere. High humidity, especially in the lower and middle level of the troposphere, aids in the development of cloud and thunderstorms within the cyclone. Next is low wind shear. Low levels of wind shear are essential. High wind shear can disrupt the cyclone's structure. Next up is Coriolis effect. This is necessary to create the spin in the cyclone. It becomes effective at least 5 degrees away from the equator. And the last step is distance from the equator. Cyclones typically form at least 5 degrees away from the equator since the Coriolis effect is too weak near the equator to create the cyclonic rotation. There are two types of cyclones. First up is tropical cyclone and the second one is extratropical cyclone. So let's quickly move forward and know more about these cyclones. So first up is tropical cyclone. It is an intense circular storm that originates in warm tropical oceans. It is characterized by low atmospheric pressure, strong winds, heavy rainfall. These are formed over slightly warm seawater. For a cyclone to form, the temperature of the upper layer of the ocean to a depth of about 60 meters must be at least 28 degrees Celsius. The periods April to May and October to December are favorable for cyclones. Then, low level of air over the water require a counterclockwise rotation. Next is during these periods there was an ITCZ in the Bay of Bengal. Now let's quickly move forward and know more about the second cyclone, which is extratropical cyclone. It occurs in temperature regions and high altitude regions, although it has been known to originate in polar regions. They are active over the mid-latitude region between 35 degree and 65 altitude in both hemispheres. The direction of movement is from west to east and is more pronounced during the winter season. Now it's time to know how we name the cyclone. So tropical cyclones that form over different ocean basins are named by centers that are associated with the area of the cyclone in question, such as Regional Specialized Meteorological Centers, that is RSMC, and Tropical Cyclone Warning Centers, that is TCWC. There are 6 regional centers across the world, including the India Meteorological Departments, that is RMSC, and 6 TCWCs responsible for naming cyclones as well as issuing advisories. In tropical regions, a cyclone is named when it is determined to have attained cyclonic storm intensity with wind speeds of 65 km per hour. These names have been selected from the new roster provided by the Regional Specialized Meteorological Center in New Delhi around mid-2020. If the tropical cyclone enters the basin from the Western Pacific, it will keep its initial name. So the names of countries which are affected by the cyclone formed in the Arabian Sea and the Bay of Bengal are as follows. First, Bangladesh. Second, India. Third, Iran. Then Maldives. Then Myanmar, Oman, Pakistan, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Sri Lanka, Thailand, United Arab Emirates, and last up is Yemen. The names are chosen in a way that assures the neutrality in its political and religious nature. Naming storms is a lengthy process and involves neutral officials. It is ensured that the name do not hurt the sentiments of any community. So this is all about this cyclone. For such current affairs, kindly subscribe our YouTube channel and stay tuned. Thank you so much.